Could you put it in a perspective as to today's boxers and then those that you trained and those won the medals 20 years ago, because your career has been long. Were their cerebral skills better than those that you have seen in recent times?
Two boxers are not alike. When Mike Tyson is having a own style, he is the world champion. So are all the great people like George Foreman, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, say anybody. Everybody training under the same roof, by same coach, eating the same food. Their abilities are different. Isn't it? We are not. So are the coaches. If given a world champions program to the five coaches and ask them, five talented boys are given to them, every step of the way of the world champions program is implemented by the coaches effectively, but only one became a champion. The reason is that what it is seen, we can develop the sports talent with all these programs. Today, training can be measured. We have such things. Training is planned, implemented, regulated and evaluated. Understand? So this training can be measured and all are good. But man, what is missing is developing the art of the sports talent. Art comes. Art means expression of the life. And every moment I do the things to the highest of its capacity.
We have all these Sports Authority of India coaches and their networks to train the boxers. And now also we have private entities like Mittals and Jindals helping the boxers to come up. So which are doing it more effectively so that we produce better boxers?
Any day I say Sports Authority of India is the pioneer. Understand? Today a team is going abroad, coaching camps being conducted, our coaches are groomed, our boxers are being given a kit. Everything is done by the Sports Authority of India. Without that, there is no sports in the country. If any in between a small things coming, it's like in snacks to in daily food. That's all. Nothing more than that. It may be a small motivation, but actually the main cause, root cause is as Sports Authority of India. Nobody can compare their work.
They have the best facilities.
The best facilities.
Organization like Olympic Gold Quest, they are also helping to achieve
No, but
medals.
what is their this one? They are sponsoring the people. That I told you, it's like eating snacks.
So, but at least you welcome this trend that these people are coming
Definitely,
forward.
that trend is very essential in this country. Not only the country, worldwide they are doing same thing. Only our India started only is about 6 years back. It has to take its own shape. Understand? They have to do some more work to bring up the voice of the talent should not remain as a talent. That's what's happening in the Indian sports system. The talent should become a genius.
At the recent Asian Games, we saw that Indian boxers did not fare well, and it was quite a kind of a blow to Indian boxing. So overall, what were your observations
My
and what's your
observation
advice?
after watching the trials, I was at Patiala. The psychological mood of the boxers is not very high. That's all I can say.
That's the morale of the boxers, how they feel.
I don't know what it is like, but they're in talking, the inspiration levels, when I questioned them, one or two people, I don't think it was, even I predicted that time, this time our result may not be so good.
So, do you suggest any correction to as to?
No, that is, there are many big people are sitting there to do the corrections.
Right, and we see that there was one big controversy, or rather an incident, which Sarita Devi's result was kind of a shock to all of us who saw the bout. But I think you have a explanation as to how we should have looked at that bout and that decision.
That could be, see, last Olympics, two of Indian boxers won the bouts against Brazil and USA. And they put a protest, it was reviewed, and both the decisions were changed in their favor. So this time nobody has gone in support her, nobody will put a protest and asked the IBA to review the bout and look at the decision. So that is a high level matter which I cannot explain about this.
But her behavior of rejecting the medal, is it right?
She was in agony.
It was out of agony and not disrespect.
That's all. It's not a disrespect. The poor girl was in agony. and helplessness.
We should leave it there and not.
What happened? They say helplessness always leads to cruelty. That is a psychological statement. असहाय होगा ना, that's how the cruelty starts in the.
Circumstances are that.
That's all. Nothing more than that.
My final question to you, you've seen Indian boxing over the last more than 20-30 years. So how do you reckon the health of Indian boxing is right now, and as we look up at the future and qualifying for the Rio Olympics?
Yes, we are still because 3-4 boys easily can qualify. They are still good. With these results, they actually they will wake up.
They got to work hard.
No, work hard is always there with Indian boxers. I told you, our people are best in technical skills and doing training and all. But cerebral skills are important.
It's all in the mind, even in boxing.
No, not in boxing.
All
any
sports,
art,
yeah.
Not only any sport. It's in architect, painting, lyric writing, story writing. See why one fellow has been Javed Akhtar has been called. Why the Michelangelo is remembered as a great architect. Why Kalidasu is written for a great poet. Why Sir C.V. Raman is given a Nobel Prize. This is the creativity, newness they have brought to the things. Understand? Yes. When mind is focused and focused and focused, that becomes effortlessly things are being done. That's what people has to do.
From boxing, which has been in Goa since the last 40 years, let us shift our attention to one of the latest entries in the state sporting arena. Rugby made its first entry in the state back in 2011 with an Asian Sevens tournament. Unfortunately, it could not build on the euphoria generated by the International Rugby Tournament in Panji. The scenario is, however, changing. The governing body for rugby in Goa has got its act together once again and have been moving forward with determination. One of the most impressive aspects of their work has been the usage of social media. Enthusiastic campaigns on Facebook and Twitter have generated mass interest in Goan rugby. Right from school children to the professionals, all are being welcomed to take to rugby. While the entire India is saying let's football, Amche Goinkars can also say let's rugby as well.
The State Rugby Association is promoting the sport with a wholehearted effort. They recently marked 100 days of a concerted push for rugby awareness in the state by launching the brand Goa Rugby. Not only does the state rugby body headed by Anish Keni has good support from local authorities like the Directorate of Sport and Goa Olympic Association, but a tie-up with UAE Touch gives great boost to Goa Touch and Goa Rugby Football Union family. Goa Rugby has also received another helping hand, this time from one of World Rugby's top nations, Fiji, in the coaching department. A warm-hearted approach by Goa Rugby saw an association with the Disability Rights Association of Goa. Goa Rugby has made plans to promote rugby in a competitive atmosphere. Here is what rugby is all about and the route Goa Rugby has adopted on its course.
Rugby is tough and it's skillful. It's physically and mentally demanding. It's dynamic and exciting, and it brings out the best in people of all ages. One of rugby's unique qualities is that players of all shapes and sizes, skills and abilities have different roles to play on the pitch. As a result, a complete cross-section of the community is involved in rugby union in England, with over 2.25 million players,
1,900 rugby clubs,
3,100 schools, 37,000 referees, 57,000 coaches.
and some 40,000 volunteers involved.
All of these people have a common appreciation for our great game, its heritage and its principles. We all share and agree with the 5 core values of rugby union.
Teamwork.
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 If you want to start playing a sport, if you want to develop a sport, you go do it. And that's what we've done at rugby. For me, to play contact rugby, I was 106 kilos on 1st of June. As of today, I'm 92 kilos. So if you want to do something, it's all up to you. We've got a great panel. We've got Macedonian on board, we've got Elite on board, we've got, Natasha, Mom, everyone. So it's the team you choose. It's the people you choose on board that makes a big difference to the sport. This, what we've put ahead, is just a basic of what we're going to do over the next few months. The first thing we're going to do is a Diwali road rugby school camp. where we've chosen 3 locations in Goa, North, Central and South, and we've sent invites to the schools, and they would be joining us for a 3-day camp in each week, where we would be getting them ready for the next one, which is the Banquet Sports Christmas Touch Rugby Championships on December 21st. Now on December 21st at SAG Ground Kampal, Goa is going to witness one of the most beautiful Christmas parties ever. We're not calling it a rugby tournament, we're calling it a Christmas party, because rugby is all about having fun. The Indian Rugby Unison. Now the Indian Rugby, as I said, everything that I'm showing you now, we're going to have special press conferences for them to give you more detail, but this is just the basic. The Indian Rugby Unison is something which we came out with, where we're going to start adopting cities and villages outside Goa. For example, Karwar, Savantwadi, Kolhapur, the neighboring cities, where we will be going there, road rugbying them and starting a rugby development program with them. So the Indian Rugby Unison, where we will be uniting the rest of India with all the knowledge and the team that we have over here. The launch of Contact Rugby, I'm sure that is your next question, that this is Goa Touch which is going on right now. What happens to Contact Rugby? As I said, the first form of rugby is touch, the second form of rugby is contact. So by January 2015, we will officially be launching our Contact Rugby program.
That's all from me in this edition of Simply Sport. Thanks for watching.